welcome back to Writing with Miss Rogers. So you guys know that I have my heart up because I love my kindergarten and I love to write and love to learn, and I know that you guys do too. And today we're going to be talking about what we did over our past weekend. So you know that we're going to draw a picture, you know we're going to write some words underneath, but before we start, we need to figure out how we're going to start writing. Okay, I know that this is you guys probably already know this. I know you guys are so smart, you guys know this, but I want you guys to sing this song with me, okay? So we're going to put up our magic fingers. So we have our magic finger in our left hand. So I want you guys to put your magic finger up in your left hand. So if I'm facing the board, this is the left side. So this would be my magic finger on this side. So this is the left, okay? Then I want you to put your magic fingers up on your right hand. If we're facing the board, our right hand is on this side. So left, right, left, right, okay? So here's how we're gonna start. We're gonna start with our magic finger in our left hand. So left to right, left to right. And make sure we're using the right hands, okay? So if I'm facing the board, left to right, left to right. Let me see you guys do it. Ready, set, go. Left to right, left to right. Good, okay. So that's the beginning of the song. So the song goes left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Again, left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. So this song is showing us that we start from the left side to the right side when we're writing. Okay? So let's do the song together. Ready, set, go. Left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Facing the board, left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Your turn. Let me see you guys do it. Ready, set, go. Left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Again, left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. So you see how I wrote name here? This is going from the left to right, okay? So now that you guys know that song, we can start with our drawing and writing. So we know that good writers start from the left and go to the right. And the same way with the top and the bottom. So we start from the top and then we go to the bottom, but left to right is how we write. That's always how Miss Rogers write. That's always how I write for you guys, right? I start here and I'm going this way. Left to right, left to right. When I write, I go left to right, okay? So that's why we did that song together. So today's topic is what we did over the weekend, okay? So you know what we do first. First, we think about what we're going to draw, because you know we always draw a picture first so we can get our thoughts on paper. So first we think and then we draw. Okay, that's step one. First we think, so I have to think about what I did over the weekend. So let Miss Rogers think about what she did over the weekend. Let me think about what I did over the weekend. Let's think. Miss Rogers read a book, okay? So what am I gonna do now? So now I have to think, well, I read a book at home. So, and actually in my room. So I'm thinking about what I did over the weekend. I read a book in my room. So I'm going to draw a picture of me reading a book in my room because I thought about it first and now I'm going to put it on paper, okay? So you know that we always start with our picture first, right? Okay, we've been doing this for the past couple of days now, and you guys are experts at this, at drawing pictures. You guys were always experts at this. We're gonna start by drawing a picture. Miss Rogers is gonna draw herself in her room, reading an awesome book, okay? So, Miss Rogers is gonna start off. So here goes Miss Rogers in my room. But before we start even drawing the picture, what do we have to do? Something's blank up here. What do we have to do? We have to write our names on the top of our paper. So we did our song, but before we even start drawing, we need to make sure our name is nice and neat at the top of our paper. So you guys know my first name is Miss. So we're gonna start right up here. We're gonna go from left to right. So I'm gonna write Miss up here, and we write our name nice and neat, right? Miss. Meatball space, remember we always put our meatball space here. And I'm gonna write Rogers, nice and neat. Okay? So you always start off nice and neat at the top before we start doing our work. Miss Rogers didn't start drawing yet. She made sure her name was at the top, okay? So now we're ready to start. So Miss Rogers is about to draw a picture of herself in her room. So here goes Miss Rogers. And remember we talked about being happy, right? Happy or sad. I'm gonna put a happy face because Miss Rogers was so excited to read her favorite book over the weekend. Do you guys like reading books? I do too. I really like reading. I love reading. I loved reading when I was in kindergarten with my mommy and with my friends and at school with my teachers, as well as writing, but I'm a big kid now, and I always love reading. Always love to read. So Miss Rogers is drawing herself in her room. I'm gonna have on my nice little orange dress. I'm gonna put on orange today, because you know Miss Rogers is always wearing pink. So let's switch it up today. So this is Miss Rogers in her room, and I'm going to be reading my book. So there goes Miss Rogers' dress. Oop, I'm missing my feet, my arms, and now I'm gonna draw my book. I'm gonna draw my book next to me. Here's my book. It's a very, very big book. And the book is blue too. So there goes my book, right? And what else should I add to my room? What else am I missing? I have a nice table in my room, so I'm just gonna do a part of my room. I have a nice table in my room where I put all my schoolwork. So here's the table. And I put a window in my room. Miss Rogers also has a bed in her room, but we'll just put the table side because that's where I read and do all my writing and stuff like that. So that's Miss Rogers' table. And what else should I add? I can add my little curtains. My little curtains here, right? Because Miss Rogers thought about what she was going to draw, and she's drawing it because Miss Rogers read a book over the weekend, okay? So that's my room. That's my little table, my book. I'm standing by my table. I took my book and I was reading in my room over the weekend, okay? So first we thought, then we drew, right? Okay, because that's step one of our writing process. So now that I have my picture here, now we need to think about our words. What do we need to do? Repeat after me. Think about our words. Good, we're thinking about our words. So, I drew my picture. First I think, and then I draw. And then I think, and then I write. So, we're talking about our weekend, right? So, this was on Saturday. So, on Saturday, I need to think about when it was. So, I know that I read the book on Saturday. Okay, so I think I'm gonna write on Saturday. I read a book, because we're talking about what we did over the weekend, right? Okay, so I just thought about it, and now I'm about to put my words on the paper, okay? So from left to right, we're gonna start. So I'm going to write, on Saturday, I read a book. Okay, 4 more times. Let's say it to ourselves, 5 times in total. On Saturday, I read a book. 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 Okay? So let's write that down. So we're starting with on. Oh. What does that sound like? Oh. The letter O, right? So we're starting from left to right. So this is the left side, remember? Left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right, okay? So on, What sound does that make? What letter does that sound like? The letter N. Good. On. Very nice. So Saturday. I know this is a big word, but let's help me. What does that sound like? What letter? The letter S. Good. What does that sound like? Let's think about some words. Apple. The letter A. Good. So we made our S capital. Okay, because that's a Saturday. It's Saturday, so that has to be capital. What does that sound like? T. Good job. Nice. This one might be tricky because it could be a little tricky sometimes. But the letter U. Saturday. What letter does that sound like? Good job, friends. The letter R. Duh. What letter? Good, the letter D. The letter A again. Yeah. The letter Y. Nice. Look at that word that we spelled together. I'm so proud of you guys. So on Saturday, we reread our sentence, okay? So on Saturday, I read a book. So we're missing that. So we reread, so we can know what we're missing, right? I know you guys remember that from last time, right? So on Saturday, what letter do you guys think that is? I know it's self-explanatory. You guys know this one. Uppercase I. Good. So meatball space. See how I have my meatball space here? I'm putting one here too. On Saturday, okay, let's reread it again because we always reread. On Saturday, I read. So now we know what was missing because we reread it. On Saturday, I read meatball space. So the letter R. So R. This one could be a little tricky. Think about egg. Think about elephant. What letter does that start with? The letter E. Good. So R-E. We did this one too. The letter A. See, because a lot of these you already said. Duh. What does that sound like? The letter D. Good. You guys are so awesome at this. So on Saturday, because you remember, we reread to know what we're missing. So we're going to reread our sentence. On Saturday, I read a book. Okay? So we're missing A in book. So meatball space A, lowercase a, and we're gonna add our book down here. So let's start with book. So you saw, guys, how we went from left to right, left to right, left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Good. So on Saturday, I read a B, B. What letter do you guys think that is? B, B. The letter B. Good job. Oh, what does that sound like? Look, sometimes you can see it with your mouth movements. Oh. Ah. This one could be hard too because it can get a little bit confusing, but ah. Ooh, what does that sound like? Ooh, the letter O, right? Sometimes the letter O can get confused with the letter A, but we're gonna continue to work on that because ooh, think ooh. So we're gonna write book, B-O-O, and k. What does that sound like? This is a tricky one too. It's the letter K. Can be confusing sometimes with the letter C, but it's the letter K, okay? So let's reread again because good readers reread so we know what we're missing. On Saturday, I read a book. Are we missing anything? No! Then we add our period. So we went from left to right by writing, right? We thought, and then we drew, and then we thought again, and then we wrote down our sentence. We wrote our name. This is amazing. You guys helped me with this. So I am so proud of you guys. It is now your turn to draw a picture of what you did over the weekend. And then we're gonna write a sentence that matches with that, okay? But don't forget, left to right. Let's practice our song one more time before we go, okay? Let's practice our song and our writing process. So let's start with our writing process because that one is a little bit older, okay? Because the song is brand new. So first we think, and then we draw. And then we think, and then we write. First we think, and then we draw, and then we think, and then we write. So first we think, and then Miss Rogers drew her picture. And then we thought about it again. We thought about what we wanted our story to say, and then we wrote it down, okay? Good job. So now we gotta do our song. Okay, let's get our magic fingers up. Ready? Left to right. Left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Your turn. I want to see you guys do it. Ready, set, go. Good. Left to right. When we write, we go left to right. One more time. Left to right. Left to right. When we write, we go left to right. Remember. So if I'm writing, if Miss Rogers has her pen, left to right, okay? I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are getting so much better at this. You guys are so smart, and I can't wait to see your work. Okay, guys, bye.